What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to J Sports. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Press that post notification bell so you never miss another one of these Dodger videos. Now, I am coming to you after the game, a couple hours after, really. It was another loss. The Dodgers just are not sure how to play baseball these days. It was a 3-2 loss, another close game. That's another thing that people are saying. Dodgers keep losing games that are so close. They don't know how to win them. I completely agree. Now, the question that I have for you today is, who do you blame for this loss? Let me know down in the comments below. Who do you blame? Is it Doc? Is it the hitting coaches? Is it the pitching staff? Is it the bullpen? Is it Kershaw? Is it the hitters? I will let you know my opinion in just a bit, but let me know down in the comments below, and make sure you share this, video, and like, comment, share, and subscribe. Here's the deal. For me, the Dodgers were absolutely atrocious tonight. 18 runners on base, so they left 18 on base. Sorry about that. They had the tying run at first base. Then they had Eddie Alvarez at third base with the tying run at the plate. They had 13 hits and 5 walks. They had Mookie Betts, who swung at a ball he shouldn't have swung at. You had Trey Turner, who swung at a ball he shouldn't have swung at. You had Freddie Freeman, who also did the same thing, swung at a ball he shouldn't have swung at. So overall, it was not a great game at all. Craig Kimbrel. Well, first off, Clayton Kershaw gave away 2 runs. Okay, fine. Then you had Craig Kimbrel coming in. You had Alex Vesia coming in. You had Almonte coming in, and Almonte committed an error, and then Alex Vesia committed an error before this game, I think on Tuesday, with the White Sox. So you have Doc putting in players where they are committing too many errors. Balls are bouncing back at the pitchers. They're not able to stop it. You gotta think, right? This is, again, I think the Doc is partly to blame. I don't think he's completely to blame tonight. The pitching is a little bit to blame, but honestly, I don't know that I can put any at all blame on the pitchers, and I'll tell you why. And the reason why is that the hitters were the ones who were really messing up, right? For me, sorry about that, but for me, it's all about how the hitters are doing, and unfortunately, the hitters are not doing so hot right now. Sure, we've got some of the best hitters in baseball. The MLB has said that the Dodgers are doing incredibly well, but my problem is, why can't they hit, right? Like I said, Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman, Trey Turner, they're all swinging at balls they shouldn't have been swinging at. One ball is called a strike when it hits, I think it was Trey Turner in the knee, and it must be a hit in the knee, but they call it a strike. Another time they call it a ball, so I don't, and again, I can't really blame the umps, but so many times you had a 3-1, 3 balls, 1 strike, you had 3-2, and all of a sudden, all they do is strike out. So many men left on base, so many hits, so many walks in 5, and yet you're still not doing so great. You're still not doing so hot. This was a terrible loss. For me, I completely blame the offense. I cannot blame the pitching. They kept them at 3 runs. Craig Kimbrel comes in at the end, and he throws a ball low in the dirt. It goes in. It's a run scored. It's not a home run, but it's a run batted in. And guess what? They lead it 3-2. You can blame Craig Kimbrel. He just came back from paternity leave. You can't really blame him for that. I'd rather him be a dad than anything else, to take care of his kids. He hadn't played since Tuesday, so it had really been, 5 days, 6 days since he'd actually played a game. Since since he had actually pitched. Could you blame Doc for prematurely and premeditatingly saying, "Oh, well, yeah, he's gonna pitch"? Sure. And then you could say, well, why did they put in Evan Phillips, who had to bail him out? Because he sucked and he was rusty. Okay, I completely buy that argument, except, right, I can take it, except, what if he came in tomorrow? What if he comes in on Tuesday against the Angels and he pitches? Well, that's even longer, right? So, again, there was no winning there for him. But can I blame him? I don't think so. Because where were the Dodger hitters? They were nowhere. Freddie Freeman, Trey Turner, Mookie Betts, Will Smith, Max Muncy. All these guys have amazing power. Amazing all-stars up and down the list. Amazing talent. And yet they did nothing. Nothing. They absolutely did nothing. Now, I wanted to go over some stats with you. Here are the team stats. They got a 249 batting average. That's 9th in the league overall. 70 home runs. And let me load this. So they got 70 home runs. Let's see. They have their 11th in home runs. They have 307 runs, 4 to 5 runs a game. So that's what you get there. That's their average. 38 stolen bases, 6th overall. 3.07 ERA. That's 2nd overall. Then they have a .220 batting OAV. I'm sorry, a .220 batting OAV. Yes. So, I mean, look, are the Dodgers absolutely sucking? According to those stats, you would say, no, they're not sucking, right? To me, that's not an excuse, right? I think they could do a lot better. Now, yes, they're scoring 4 runs a game, about 4 to 5 runs. You could argue, Jason, why are you banging on the offense? They're scoring 4 to 5 runs a game. Well, guess what? They lose every time. 18 guys on base, 13 hits, 5 walks. How are you going to say, and by the way, all these stats are going to go down. Oh, well, you can't bag on them. They still lost. I don't care what their average is. I really don't. I don't care if they have 38 stolen bases and that they're 6th overall and they have a 3.07 ERA or a 2.20 batting OAV. You know, I don't care that they're 11th overall in home runs scored. I just, they're 249 batting average. I just don't even mention it. If you can't even win against your rivals, you lose 8 of your last 12. That's a problem for me. That's a problem. Now, let's look at the hottest hitter on the Dodgers. Mookie freaking Betts. It's him. Mookie freaking Betts. Mookie Magic. He's got, 66 hits, 13 doubles, 16 home runs, 39 RBIs, 39 ribbies, .283 batting average. And he has a 361 on-base percentage, 545 slugging percentage. Come on! Mookie Betts cannot hit. Mookie Betts is striking out at the plate. There is a problem right now. Okay? And is it the hitting coach's fault? I don't know. I don't think so. Because it's, at the end of the day, if you're being paid $200-something million, $260 million, $160 million, $365 million over 12 years for Mookie Betts, and you're putting up numbers like that, and yet you're putting up performances like this in these games, you've got a massive problem right now. Now, again, with Walker Buehler, apparently it's an arm-elbow flexible issue, so that is a little closer to the Tommy Johns, and I don't really like that. So, now you have the situation of you have Kershaw, Urias, Buehler, Haney, and Hudson, and Gonsolin. If let's say you have 2 of those guys, you have Urias, Haney, and Gonsolin, and maybe Hudson. Do you feel comfortable with those guys winning the World Series? I don't. So now you got to think: do they go for another slugger, or do they go for a more sophisticated and actual starting pitcher? I think they go for the starting pitcher. If I'm gonna be honest, they gotta go after the starting pitcher. If they don't, I'm sorry, but that's not going to work for me. They're not going to go anywhere further. Andrew Friedman needs to figure out who he's going to go get. Again, right? I mean, they have prospects. They have contracts running out. They have basically, as Jeff Spiegel put it on the Dodger Blue live show tonight, they have expiring coupons or coupons that are about to expire. They need to go get someone. They absolutely do. And you're saying, what about Dustin May, Jason? He could be coming back, right? Okay, fine. Dustin May's going to come back, right? Except you can't put him as a starter. I mean, maybe if the Dodgers are so desperate, maybe they can. But again, I think the Dodgers are going to possibly be more conservative with Dustin May. And the reason I say that they're going to be more conservative with Dustin May is because he's coming off of Tommy John surgery. In April, we heard that he'd completed 25, 30 pitches. And then we heard that he was going to be pitching even more, and they're going to up his game. It's been over a month. It's June 11th. We haven't heard anything else about Dustin May. So I think if you do bring Dustin May back, which he most likely is going to come back, guess what? You're not going to see him starting. I would love that, right? It's just, it's not going to happen. Unfortunately, it's not going to happen. Now, Trevor Bauer is suspended. Suspended, more like expelled. So, I mean, if the Dodgers had played their cards right and had sided with Trevor Bauer, maybe we'd have a better chance. That's what I'm saying. Because this loss was absolutely atrocious. It's on the Dodgers. Completely on the Dodgers. And it's on the offense. It's completely on the offense. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. All right? So 3-2 loss today. Another loss. I predict that they're going to get swept. They will most likely lose the game tomorrow on Sunday. So make sure you leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Press that post notification bell so you never miss another one of these videos. And let me know what you think